Haley, Minnesota Skinnies, this is Conman 101, and welcome to kind of a late night Would You Rather episode. This is pretty late, 10 p.m. where I'm recording this, but I'm feeling pretty pumped today. I don't know exactly why, maybe it's because it's Friday. Also, check out this sweet new Jason Belmonte sweatshirt I got, Belmo. That was actually really cool. I got it like 5 days after I ordered it. It was supposed to come on the 12th, but I'm really excited about this. If you guys don't know who Jason Belmonte is, what is wrong with you? You guys are such a loser. Just kidding. Unless you're a bowler, you don't know who Jason Belmonte is. Jason Belmonte, as you can tell from this image, is one of the best bowlers in the world. So let's start off with the Would You Rathers right now. The first one is, would you rather be forced to wear wet socks for the rest of your life or be allowed to wash your hair only once a year? I gotta go with wearing wet socks for the rest of your life. That would, I mean, as much of that would suck and it would be extremely annoying and it would smell. Not being able to wash your hair except for once a year would smell more, and your hair would feel terrible. I would hate that. Okay, we got the majority on that one. Would you rather have a finger as a tongue or have a tongue as fingers? Sometimes I just wonder who writes these, who comes up with these. And this made it to the top of BuzzFeed page, which kind of concerns me about the generation we live in. But anyway, that doesn't really matter right now. Let's go with, I'd have to say have a finger as a tongue, because imagine having you wouldn't be able to do anything with your fingers if you had tongues as fingers. I wouldn't be able to bowl. You don't get a lot of strength out of your tongue as far as gripping stuff. So I'm gonna have to go with having a finger as a tongue, just for my bowling career. And we got the majority there. Wear someone else's dirty underwear or use someone else's toothbrush. Oh man. Well, I would not be able to wear someone else's dirty underwear. I'm gonna have to go with using someone else's toothbrush. As disgusting as it is, as long as they don't have any serious sicknesses, I feel like that would be fine. It would be disgusting, but it would still work pretty well. So I'm gonna go with that, and we got the majority here. We're rocking all of these. Would you rather pee yourself in public for a week or poop yourself in... I'm concerned for the world right now. Always have to tell the truth or always lie? I would always have to tell the truth, as much as that would get me in trouble. I would much rather, even if it means telling people what they don't want to hear, and I know sometimes we lie to spare people's feelings. I feel like telling the truth would be better than telling lies, because especially if people find out that you lie, and then it's hard for them to trust you. And yeah, we got the majority here, always having to tell the truth. We have gotten all of them right so far. Have your body found in a pile of... Okay, let's skip that one for the family friendliness of this channel. Be in a real life version of American Horror Story or be in the real life version of The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead would be terrifying, but not as terrifying as the things in American Horror Story. I'd rather be in a world with zombies than be in a world where paranormal and supernatural things happen. I mean, I cannot watch paranormal and supernatural movies. I just cannot. I've never been able to get through one. So let's just go with being in The Walking Dead. We got the majority once again. Would you rather only be able to whisper everything or only be able to shout everything? Only be able to whisper, because there's a lot of situations where you cannot shout. You know, public situations just for the sake of others. I would only be able to whisper everything. And we got the majority again. I'm a whiz at this. Run your tongue down a New York City sidewalk or press your tongue into a stranger's nostril. As long as you're able to tell the stranger that you're going to do it beforehand, because they could probably call the cops on you if you just walked up and did that. As long as it's a stranger that is okay with it, or at least semi-okay with it, as long as they give you somewhat of permission to do that, I would do that, and we have the majority once again. I am the best. Find true love or win the lottery? I would find true love. I think I read something that said that 75% of the people that win the lottery either end up bankrupt or dead because they get murdered for having won the lottery. So I don't want to take that risk. It's just not worth it. Fight off a dog-sized cockroach or fight off a horse-sized rat. A dog-sized cockroach, as gross and disgusting as that would be, I feel like I have a much better chance of fighting off a dog-sized cockroach, even though, well, actually no, I'm gonna have to change that. I'm gonna say a horse-sized rat, because cockroaches are so hard to kill. It's so annoying. So having a dog-sized one of those trying to kill you, and I mean, you wouldn't be able to kill it with, as strong as their exoskeletons are. So I'm going to change that to horse-sized rat. And for the first time, we are outnumbered. And I don't think people took into account, they just took into account the size thing, which, yeah, that is true. It would be less terrifying of an experience, but cockroaches are so hard to kill that I would not want to be in that situation. Immerse yourself in a bathtub of spiders or a bathtub of tobacco spit. A bathtub of tobacco spit. 100%. I'm not one of those people that has a big problem with spiders, but I have a big enough problem with them where I would not, if anything that's alive, I would not want to bathe in. So let's do tobacco spit. Wow, vastly in favor of tobacco spit. So we still only have one wrong. Receive a lifetime supply of meals from your favorite restaurant, or receive a lifetime of free gasoline. I feel like it's a lot more cost effective to receive a lifetime of free gas. Okay, just to do a few more, I'm going to either.io, which I probably should have done in the first place because these seem a little bit better. So here we go. Would you rather be a nerd or be a jock? In my school anyway, I don't know if this is still this way in other schools, but in my school anyway, these stereotypes have kind of been obsolete now. We don't really categorize people in these categories anymore. It's a lot more okay to be smart than it was. It's not uncool to be smart anymore. I would have to say be a jock, in the sense that if nothing else has changed, that means I could still be good at sports, and I can still be smart, and I can still be nice to people. And I was outnumbered with this because I feel like this is kind of a loose definition. Go on a magic carpet ride with Jasmine, or take Cinderella to the ball. So this is basically saying, which princess would I rather, I guess, live happily ever after with? I don't know, Jasmine maybe? I don't know. I guess that's the majority rule, but unless that's a euphemism for something, which I really hope it isn't. Okay, so we've got kind of a no-brainer here. Fall 2 stories onto concrete or fall 2 stories into freezing water. That's kind of a no-brainer here. I mean, if you fall into 2 stories of freezing water, fall 2 stories into freezing water, sorry, at least you have a chance of surviving. You can't fall 2 stories onto concrete and even have a chance of surviving, so obviously that one. And yes, that one was the majority. Be a hippie or be a gangsta. Just specifically gangsta with an A at the end. I don't know. Fight a bear or fight a lion. Ooh, I feel like if it was encounter a bear or a lion, I'd say bear, because it's a lot easier to warn off. I mean, like with certain bears, you play dead or you show your superiority and stuff like that to get them to go away. So I'd say bear in that case, but fighting one of them, I'd say lion. Be able to name a new periodic table element or win a gold medal at the Olympics. Would I be able to name the periodic table element after me? Because that would be cool. You'd have Connorinium on the periodic table for all of the rest of the history of the world. That would be really cool. I'd say that. And I am the only one who cares about science because only 37% of people said that. But with that low note, that brings an end to Would You Rather. Sorry about the quality. It's pretty late here in Minnesota. I'm going to be doing a video pretty soon after this talking about my Ireland trip that I will recently be taking and what's going to happen with the channel when that happens. I'm not quite sure yet, but once I know what I'm going to do with the channel, I will let you know. But anyway, thank you for watching this Would You Rather video. I always like I always like doing these because I like kind of giving you guys a little more insight into my life. So it's always fun to do. But thank you guys so much again. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side.